All right, a very jubilant, happy locker room here after Missouri outlasts Arkansas for the win in the BattleLine rivalry.
Good, buddy.
A lot of high fives are being given out here by head coach Barry Odom. Let's start at the end. Your defense gets 2 stops in the 4th quarter with their backs against their own goal line, and for an old scrappy linebacker like yourself, I'm sure you probably wouldn't have rather had it any other way, would you?
Pretty awesome. They did a great job executing. The great thing during the timeout, the timeouts are so long, and you're going through calls and what you want, and the guys communicating within each other on our team. There's all the positive messages that they were helping each other out with. I'm glad it worked out the way that it did. Those guys went and competed. There were some jump balls in the end zone that we hadn't come up with in the last couple of weeks, and we converted tonight. And then we got great pressure, and it was resilient effort across the board, really in all 3 phases. We made enough plays to get in position in the 4th quarter to go win it.
Let's talk about the offense now, because they obviously caught fire in the second half and made up all the points they had to. What changed in the second half and what worked offensively in the comeback?
Well, we weren't that far off in the first half. There were some things that we left on the field we felt like. The offensive staff did a great job on sticking to the plan, making a couple of adjustments throughout the game. And then our guys executed. Drew put the ball on the money a couple of times. He had time to protect. And, Ish went down. Nate carried the load there, made some big-time runs. And then our offensive line, again, did a great job protecting. Receivers caught the ball well, and they executed. A lot of fun to see.
Off-season momentum can be a very real thing. I'm sure you've seen it in your career. I have in mine. How huge is this to carry into the off-season as you continue to build and take the next step with the program?
Well, we've talked all year. I felt like we were pretty close a lot of different times, and this new couldn't get over that hump for whatever reason. And it sure didn't look like it the first half today, but our guys continue to stay in there, trust what we were doing, continue to play together, hard together. We'll have our banquet tomorrow to recognize our seniors. We've got a team meeting with all the underclassmen right before that starts to get started on next year.
One of your seniors did a very selfless thing. Donovan Newsom wore number 30 in honor of his teammate, Michael Shear. Told me it was an idea he had about a week ago, and you were very behind it. What does that say about Donnie and maybe the seniors who finished the right way, as you've said so many times, and honored each other in this win?
Yeah, it was awesome. And Donovan came up to me. I think he came up to me Tuesday during actually stretch before practice started, said, hey, I want to wear 30 this week. You okay with it? And he looked at me and said it meant a lot to him. And obviously, for a guy to feel that strongly about a teammate and a family member, wanted to honor that, and he played really well. Those guys, whether they've been here a year or 5, this is their family. This means something for them forever, and I'm glad we're able to end it that way for that group.
Barry, thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
That's Barry Odom. His team wins the BattleLine rivalry over Arkansas.